way also spent less on healthcare. Not because they were healthier by accident, but because their daily habits prevented chronic illness from taking root. Prevention is the most undervalued investment in modern society. We spend enormous sums reacting to problems that could have been softened, delayed, or avoided entirely by small, consistent choices. This applies to money as much as it applies to health. Small daily habits shape long-term outcomes far more reliably than dramatic interventions. Eating well is not about heroism, it's about habit, and habit once formed costs very little energy to maintain. This is why food rules work when diets fail. Diets rely on willpower. Rules rely on structure. Willpower exhausts. Structure supports. I often tell people in essence that if a food has more than 5 ingredients, especially ingredients you can't pronounce, it's probably not food. This isn't chemistry snobbery, it's a shortcut. A way to bypass the noise and return to common sense. Shortcuts matter. Life is complicated enough. The more decisions you outsource to wisdom, the more energy you retain for living. This is a form of wealth most people don't account for, cognitive wealth. The less mental bandwidth you waste managing food confusion, the more clarity you have for work, relationships, creativity, and rest. This is freedom in a very real sense. Another principle worth reflecting on is this. Tradition is often a record of solutions, not stubbornness. When a culture eats a certain way for hundreds of years, it's not random, it's adaptive. It worked. People survived, people thrived, Modern nutrition often dismisses tradition as unscientific, but science itself is slow to capture complexity. Food doesn't act in isolation. Meals matter more than nutrients. Patterns matter more than components. This is why eating real meals at real times with real people does more for health than any supplement ever could. Meals slow us down. They create beginnings and endings. They tell the body when enough is enough. They restore a sense of proportion. Snacking, by contrast, erases boundaries. It turns eating into a background activity. And when eating has no boundaries, it has no satisfaction. Satisfaction is crucial. Without it, we keep eating in search of something we never quite find. From a financial standpoint, dissatisfaction is costly. It drives consumption. It fuels impulse buying. It keeps us chasing more instead of enjoying enough. Food teaches us this lesson daily if we pay attention. When you eat something deeply nourishing, you stop thinking about food. When you eat something engineered, you keep reaching. The same is true in life. Rules help us recognize enough. One of the most liberating food rules is also one of the oldest. Eat until you are satisfied, not until you are full. Satisfaction is subtle. Fullness is blunt. One listens, the other overwhelms. Listening is